Welcome back to Sacred Stones. We are off to Chapter 4, the Zaha Woods. Our first monster encounter. So we're joined, before the chapter starts, thanks to the conversation I just skipped, by Artur, the light mage, or monk. So, Artur is yet another low-level unit, which of course means he's going to be difficult to use long-term, but for what it's worth, he's at least pretty good in this chapter. He's got a pretty high base speed of 8, and his light magic tomes are effective against some of the enemies in this chapter, specifically. Well, not effective. He has weapon triangle advantage against these Moguls who have 1 to 2 range dark magic. So that's very nice. Particularly because other than Seth, we don't have a lot of people who do a good job fighting at 1 to 2 range. And then in general, the monsters will have more defense than resistance, although in the case of this guy, he actually doesn't. So I should say, that's like less true in this chapter, but it is like true in general in the game. And anyway, I would expect him to be able to put in work in this chapter. I'm not really sure how much work I expect him to be able to put in the long run, how long his speed will hold up, but while he does pretty well. Like, the light magic has a high hit rate and has some crit on it. And it's nice to have a mage. So we also have to choose units for the first time. And obviously we're not going to take Ross. I think we're just going to take Calm, just because he has higher movement. Otherwise, him and Nemi, it's kind of whatever. So what we're going to want to do is send Seth down this way to clear out most of these guys and the boss. Artur is going to go fight this guy and then fight the eyeballs. And then Garcia is going to follow him. So there's some Bonewalker reinforcements that show up there that all have lances. So the Bonewalkers will either have swords or lances. The ones that are on the field right now all have swords. But the ones that show up over here all have lances. So, Garcia can potentially double them. So that'll be good. And then we're going to send Vanessa down here to recruit Lute, who's in this village. And we're going to send these two down here to break, along with Eirika, to break the snag and then help deal with the enemies in this section, because these guys all have swords. And this guy we're just gonna kind of let run into our, like Gilliam or somebody like on the way down probably. And that about sums it up. Actually, maybe what I want to do is flip these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's probably better. Like, get started on breaking this snag. Something like that. Actually, I think Seth will end up taking this guy out anyway, but something like that. Alright. Alright, so first and foremost, well, maybe not foremost, but at least first, I'm gonna come down and hit this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no reason to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no reason to go any further than this. Well, I guess, yeah. Alright, so he'll be able to finish him off in enemy phase. This guy does 11 minus 2 is 9 damage, which is a lot, but then these guys only do 11 and 10 minus 6, which is 5 and 4, but then is actually 4 and 3 because of his weapon triangle advantage, and he's also likely to dodge them. So he might take a bunch of damage, but he won't die, and he should be able to clear them out pretty well. Then Calm is going to be the one that comes over and visits this village. Let's see. I think I'm fine with, well, alright, let's start with this. So Vanessa's going to come down and poke this guy. I think he's going to go down to her on enemy phase. Or at least, well, unless he attacks whoever else we send down there. But the question is, do we want to use the Slim Sword or Slim Lance rather, or the Iron Lance? I think I'll just use the Slim Lance. Yeah. Hoping that she might dodge, but no such luck. We'll let this guy run into Gilliam. I think what we'll do here is this guy with a javelin. And then have Eirika come down, trade Franz and Iron Lance. I guess we don't really need to use the rapier here. Send Seth over here with a javelin. I don't know to what extent the eyeballs will attack him rather than Archer, but if they do, that's totally fine. Here we go. Oh, Eirika. Alright, so now... Actually, we might give one of these kills to Calm. I want to get Archer moving back this direction as soon as I can, because there's going to be reinforcements that appear on the left that he can help with. So, I'm thinking is we... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we can block that with Garcia, so... Actually, maybe what we do is this. And we'll go ahead and heal Archer. And then pull him back this direction, but before I do that, so there is another eyeball down here, which I think means we want to just come down here with Seth and equip a javelin. I just want to see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, from this spot, Seth can get to the boss. Alright, so let's see. Vanessa will take 5 and 5 damage, so she survives down here against those two. So she can visit the village. And recruit Loot. So Loot has 17 HP and 3 defense, so this guy will do 9 damage, and this guy will do 9 damage, and she would die. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we need to wall her off, which we can do. Let's see. I don't think we can get to this guy on this turn with the units up here. I mean, we can have Gilliam try to take this guy out, and like Eirika break the snag. Then, well, maybe we actually can. Let's see if Loot doubles anyone. So she's got 7 speed and all of 3 con, so she actually has 6 speed. This guy has 5 speed. This guy has 4 speed, but enough not to get doubled. This guy has 2 speed, so she actually can double him. 1 resistance. I doubt she can 1-round him, though. Well, not to mention... Actually, they can't reach her. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So she's got 11 attack. Yeah, she would do 10 twice, so she would not take him out. Oh, actually, no. What we do is this. We put Vanessa here, and we have Loot come across the bridge, so they're both protecting each other. Yeah. Alright. And now I think what I said earlier is probably the way to go. Have Gilliam come down and poke that guy. Let's see. The other thing I'm concerned about is, like I said, there's going to be reinforcements up here. So if it weren't for that, we could clear the chapter next turn. Because Seth can kill a whole bunch of these guys and kill the boss, and we just have to finish off a couple, people in the corners. But unfortunately, with the guys who show up, there's no way we can clear them all out next turn. But the question is, how far down do we want to extend these units, versus being able to pull them back up and have them deal with the guys up here? This guy does 12 damage, which is enough to kill Eirika, of course. So it might make more sense to let Vanessa deal with that and bring Franz back up here. Yeah, I think so. So we'll put Eirika in range to get healed. Or just heal her ourselves, I guess. Actually be just as efficient and easier. Some archer over here. Oh, nice. Garcia doubling. Good times. Yeah, part of the reason for that is because the Skellingtons are weighed down by lances. she would crit. Level 6. That's 2 levels for Garcia, which is the most we've gotten on any of our non-Seth units, I believe. There's La Rochelle, and there's the reinforcements aforementioned. Okay, so we're gonna come down and finish this guy off. Well, finish isn't really the right word, I suppose, but... Boom, down he goes. Alright, so I don't know if Loot can actually finish off either of these guys. Oh, she can. Okay, cool. I don't know if it's safe for Vanessa to try or if she's just gonna have to... Oh, wow, it is. Cool. Obviously, might as well swing around. Okay, so then we have this business. Oh, wow. That is an interesting option. I don't know if it's going to be safe for Eirika to, like, maybe come sit on here. And that's a little precarious. I mean, we could do... That's not a forest, yeah. So what we could do is have Fran sit here, Eirika sit here, yeah, Archer come up, hit this guy, downside of attacking this guy is that if he suicides into Eirika and hits her, then potentially Eirika takes 3 attacks, which we really don't want. I mean, she is pretty likely to avoid them. Their hit's 83. I don't know if the avoid calculation takes terrain into account. 43. How would you even get to that? Wait. Forests are 20, right? Yeah. So it'd be 23 otherwise if that's the case. 18 plus 5 luck. Yeah, okay. So it does take that into account. So their hit rate against her is about... Well, actually it's lower than 40 for this guy. But yeah, it's about 40. 10 and 11. It's definitely enough to kill her. Like, gosh, Eirika. Why though? If only he could actually take one of them out. I think I'll do it like this. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack. There's enough of a chance of like a crit kill or whatever from the other people. Now, there's like an outside chance at this point that I could finish this on enemy phase, which is reduced if I move Gilliam up, because then if this guy attacks Gilliam, but he probably won't attack Gilliam anyway, so... I guess I'll go ahead and heal Garcia. Oh, that guy didn't even attack. Oh, I forgot about the Woods defense bonus. So she was alright once I screened off the other guy anyway. Alright, let's see. Can we pick up this kill with Garcia? Can. Might as well not use up the hatchet, I guess. This guy we probably want to lead with Arthur. Yeah, what turn is it? Turn 4. Okay. Who do we want to give this kill to? Franz or Eirika? Eirika's actually a higher level at this point, and she is a lord. But she's also bad, so... I mean, obviously this is very marginal. Alright, that's Chapter 4. So I will see you next time for Chapter 5. Until then.